Groups, highly important, because one of the things is you want to not only join groups on your industry area, but maybe also peer groups. And this is actually one of the greatest ways of connecting with people you don't know, because most people will accept an invite if they know that you're in the same two or three groups that they are. Because one of the things that have really helped me in my career, and especially in my transition, because if you go into my LinkedIn profile, I've actually transitioned out of aerospace engineering into a marketing career. And for most people, that's like a big leap. But when you actually look at what I do in marketing, I love data and analytics, and I do also a lot of coding. And so I bring the peer skill set from one industry to another. And this is where I looked to find mentors, and this is where I looked to find other peers and people to learn from.
So I kind of like the recommendations. I belong to a lot of groups, but one of the things I haven't been really vigilant about is going in and commenting. I always want to avoid, especially if I'm a vendor to the organization, not being the sales guy. We've all, if you participate in groups, whether it's on LinkedIn or in chat rooms for associations you belong to or whatever, there's always that vendor who's like, I have an answer to that. I sell that. I do this. So I've sort of avoided being sort of that person who chimes in every time because I don't want to be too salesy. But what I've learned from some peers is you don't have to be going, hire me, hire me. But if you can chime in and have actual things that advise people and help them go farther, like Elizabeth, knowing about coding, talking to marketing, or vice versa, all of a sudden you become a valued resource. Then they'll figure out that you buy, that you sell what they're talking about. So you want to participate in groups, but you want to be also cautious not to be that person.
Right. You don't want to be the guy that subtracts from the group or makes the group like a dead, become dead. But if you want to be an added resource, or the important phrase that I learned is how do you add value? And figure out the ways you add value and do that.
And I
Double.
heard And well, I heard a term recently in the course of this crisis that we're having, that helping is the new selling, and I think that that's a perfect motto for participating in LinkedIn groups now and in the future when we return back to normal. Be part of that group to help, not to sell, and you'll find that business will come your way and opportunities will come your way.
Exactly. Be part of the solution orientation rather than hardcore, nobody wants to deal with that car salesman.